We have developed a great relationship with initially Deepwater Wind. Now it's Ørsted. We're working with many of the same individuals and really the principals of the company out of Boston. So those discussions are progressing with the city, and we have original commitments from Deepwater going back to their 200 megawatt purchase or sale to the state, and then the additional 100 megawatts that they won in the zero carbon auction. So those purchases by the state from Deepwater or Ørsted are going to provide benefits to the city of New London from growing out of that relationship that we've developed with the company. So we're looking forward to a real future with Ørsted Wind and our partnership with the Connecticut Port Authority and Gateway now to bring that opportunity to the city of New London.
There's a lot of other ports in the Northeast that are also competing to try to be the staging areas for the offshore wind development. Will additional investment be necessary to make sure New London and Connecticut is competitive in that competition, and what scale might that investment be?
I'll kick it off. I'll say absolutely, and that's what the partnership here is all about, and that's what Governor Lamont and his team stepped up to make sure that we're all working together, pulling together to make sure that we have absolutely the best port, hands down, to compete for this new industry. And we're going to make it a team effort to make sure that we win in that competition. So I don't know, Chairman, if you want to.
You said it, Coach. That's exactly. We're one team, and that's what you're seeing right here. We've got the best port in the Northeast. We've got, we've put in all the money we can. There'll be need for more resources. Call your legislators.
Anyone can put a dollar figure on that? What kind of investment may be necessary, Governor or Mr. Davis?
I'll leave that to the chairman. I think there's figures out there, but it's significant, and it's going to require investment from the private sector and the state.
Let me just say it. What we do going forward is going to be a partnership just like this has been a partnership. But as I look around New England and I look around the state of Connecticut and people say, what is this going to look like in 5 or 10 years? You know what New London, Southeast Connecticut is going to look like. We do have a lot of wind to our backs, so to speak. It's the port. It's electric boat with 11,000, 12,000 new jobs over the next 10 years or so. What that means in terms of Main Street, New London. What that means in terms of a port that's going to be bigger than just a wind power. It's going to be an important New England regional port going forward, the interface with our rail. So this is a part of the region where I think it sells itself. And I'm going to be a champion here. This is where you want to be.
Describe how you arrived at how 10% became the fair figure for New London to share in the revenues of the port?
Well, we took the lead from these guys. I just knew that I wanted New London to have a place at the table, as Scott said. And I wanted to make sure that they not only had a say in how things develop going forward, but they also had a piece of the action. Because right now they're providing a lot of services that are necessary in terms of police and fire and the such. And I think a city should be compensated. And historically we do it just through a pilot, but now we have a partnership here, and that's what I like about this model.
I have a question about that 10% is based on the variable fee, and I have a question to the mayor whether that 10%, whether it would be more fair to New London if that 10% was based somehow on the gross revenue of the port, the 7% that the Port Authority receives, so that as the business in the port expands, New London is compensated for the increased use of city services. That's my question, Mayor.
Well, what we've done is we've set minimums, a minimum floor. So the city is guaranteed a minimum revenue from the share of the Port Authority's revenue, and that was important to us. But we expect that this port, the Connecticut Port Authority, and the partnerships and our private partnerships will provide revenue well above those minimum floors. So the city now has an interest as this port, and we're all confident that this port is going to just explode in the years to come. that the city will have a share of that revenue going forward as it grows. So those minimums are just that. They're guarantees that we're going to get at least that amount, but we're expecting to get well above that.
And to the mayor's point, for example, I think it was in 2008 after the recession for a year, there was literally no activity at State Pier. And so we wanted to protect, while New London can benefit from the upside, we wanted to be sure, and the mayor wanted to be sure, that New London's interests were protected and that that minimum was there.
Yeah. So if that's it, I think we're...
That's good. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here.